Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Special guest here with me, my friend. Do you want to?
My name is Oluwafumike and
Yeah.
it's so lovely to be here.
So
Thank
tell
you
them
very
to
much.
subscribe to my YouTube channel.
Please, I'm begging you, subscribe to this YouTube channel. Let's hit 1,000 subscribers
Exactly.
before
Thank
the end
you.
of what's
Before
your
the end
goal
of
now?
December. So you guys subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much. So today we'll be talking about something interesting. We're going to be talking about the things that we wish we knew before we relocated from Africa.
And things
Nobody told us. Actually, things nobody told us before we
Yeah.
relocated.
And things for some things that people even told us, but you never took it serious.
Exactly. Now, so you guys don't forget to like and leave a comment. Also subscribe to my YouTube
Share
channel.
with friends and family. Yes. So one thing I would say is that the academic was rigorous when I came compared to what I was thinking or expected. Because from the first day of class, we already have assignments. You have to do this. We already have due dates. You already have deadlines. I still need to breathe and rest. But the academic was rigorous and we have a lot of work to do. You have projects to do, you have presentation, and you have to work on presenting every time because we are working on slides and all that. So it's so rigorous.
Yes, and I can relate to that because in Nigeria, when you're taking 6 courses, and then you get here, you see that you're taking 2 courses, you're taking 3 courses, you're like just 2 or 3. Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
You don't
so
know anything. Yes. Yeah. Another thing I'll talk about is bringing enough food, bringing all those African food. When I was coming, I brought food, but I also packed some clothes. And those clothes right now, I'm not even wearing them. The jeans, I can't even wear. Do you know? Because I feel like to an extent I've added weight. But so I wish I had packed
What do you
enough
think?
food. You also wish you had packed
I
enough
wish
food.
I had packed enough food
Mhm.
compared to the clothes I packed because
Yeah.
and there is a kg you have to stick to.
Yeah.
I wish I had just put enough food and then come with less clothes.
And this is not to say that you cannot bring your clothes. So of course,
Mhm.
please bring all those very nice
Bring native
attire,
wears.
exactly.
Like, very important.
Native wears, things like that.
Yeah.
But food too very important because they are
Mhm.
quite expensive here.
Yeah.
So but thankfully I was able to bring enough. But I wish I had done more.
Yeah. And sending from Africa or from Nigeria is expensive.
Yeah, that's it. But it will even get to a point the food that you've brought to the country
Yes.
to finish. But
So
at
at
least
that
like
point,
that time that you're settling,
yeah.
you're not thinking about
Yes,
getting food or
yes,
anything
yes,
because
yes.
clothes. Me, I came in during winter and it was very cold. So
Yeah.
even the clothes that I brought from Nigeria, they were not
were
even
not able to
sustainable.
wear.
Exactly, they were not
Yes.
so. I managed. So I was wearing my winter jacket and it was still sufficient. So I think that was one thing. I wish I'd brought more food.
So another thing I'm going to talk about is learning a new skill.
Okay.
What is that skill going to be?
Tell me. Well, I think I might know, but I don't know.
Guess.
Learning how to make your hair.
Oh my god, I cannot
Okay.
even. I wish every day that I know how to make my hair. I'm just going to sit in front of the mirror and make nice braids for myself because the only thing I can make for myself now is all back,
Which is
my
still
wig.
It's still something. Honestly,
But I see people that are making braids for themselves, and I'm like,
newsflash, I make my hair, so I make braids. I make what do we call this?
What?
So I know how you feel. Even the cornrows that you make is still something because you might have paid $100 for just 5 or 6 cornrows. So it's still something. And the most important thing is learning how to make hair. Do you understand? Because if you are able to make cornrows, gradually you'll be able to make braids. Even though it might take time, the first time you could
but
make
cutting is always the hard part. The cutting your hair is always the hard part. Cutting the hair because you want to stick to a point whereby it's going to be neat, it's going to be this and that. So
well, for that you just need strategies because maybe
come and teach me strategies now.
no. So when I'm making my hair, I could show how I part, and thank God there are also mirrors to assist 360 mirrors that you can use. So those mirrors you have is 360. So with that you're able to see your back, so you can part your hair. But most times what I just do is just trust my instincts. But I make sure that so if I want to make braids, for instance, I try to part my hair into 3 segments. Then from there I could start parting a straight line, then just follow the straight line. So at least that's one thing. So for me, one thing I wish I knew is maybe how to barb hair, at least because trust me guys, hair business is a lot of money.
Yes.
You get even to barb hair, cut men's hair is something I wish I had learned Yes, as
Yeah.
funny as it sounds, but it's something I wish. No regrets
Yeah,
still.
honestly, it's going to be a very good skill because people want to learn, people want to cut their hair. I know a lot of people that just wait for their hair to become very before they barb them, and especially for people that they grow hair fast.
And if you're a guy and you're planning to travel, it's really
Yes,
important if you
yes.
can learn how to. And I think people that can barb their hair themselves, they can just try to do something. It's nothing too fancy, but low cut. I've seen people do that because
Yeah, just
but
get
I also don't. I also hair might not be as expensive. Barbing your hair might not be as expensive as making your hair for a girl. So you pay $50
to barb your hair.
per section, exactly, just to barb your hair. So barbing hair, that's one thing. Yes, another one would be homesickness. Even though I hear a lot of people say that, oh, when they travel, they miss home. Sometimes you really miss your family. Sometimes you miss your friends. But thank God you're able to connect with them, call them. Thank God for video calls, FaceTime. Thank God
Yes.
for things like that. You're able to connect with your family, connect with your friends. So that's one thing. I hear people say it a lot, but this thing does for me. This thing doesn't happen frequently like that. But once it happens, oh my goodness. But thankfully, your friends also try to create time and your family because the time difference too. Trust me, sometimes you're back from work and that is when they are going to bed, or sometimes it's early for them and you're still sleeping. So you just have to learn how to balance things. And honestly, sometimes I think about people that are in long distance relationship. Really, how do they cope? For instance, if your wife is here and you are in another country, how are you coping? You have 7, 6 hours, so
You just have to work things out,
compromise,
sleep,
exactly.
and
Yeah.
compromise your convenience.
So that's one thing.
Do you know that recently I was missing my mom?
Hey. So what did you do?
I
Of
was
course, you
just
call
like,
her.
no, it was already in the evening. She was already sleeping. I know that if I call her, I just go back from work then. So I know that if I call her, she has gone to bed. So there's no point calling.
Aww.
Yes.
Aww.
I just sat down like this.
Aww.
Something actually triggered it. I saw a video online. So I was not like, oh, my mom. And then I was just like, I was feeling emotional, but now I had guilt now.
It happens.
Yeah.
It might not be every time,
Yeah.
but it's something I know that. So another thing that I wish I knew how to do before I came here is learning how to drive, guys. So I was actually learning how to drive back in Nigeria, but I wasn't really serious because I was just like, well, it's automatic now. I can, but I never paid attention to the traffic signals and things like that. So here, guys, we pay a lot of money just for you to learn how to drive. You'd pay hourly, but if you're lucky, you have friends that they have a car and like, they could give you that time. That's a good thing because trust me, I've seen videos of people in UK saying that they spend close to maybe £200 for a session, and a session is maybe 1 hour or two.
Wow.
That's
Imagine
enough.
learning from scratch.
Exactly, learning from that's the thing. If you have a friend that knows how to drive,
Yes.
then it's something that is going to be very easy. But thankfully, I was learning how to drive, but I had not perfect my skills, so I couldn't just come in and say I want to go and take the driving tests or anything. Yes,
And even if you know how to drive already, you still have to learn the dynamics,
the road, exactly,
the traffic,
yeah,
the signals,
yeah,
and
the
all
road
that.
signs.
Yeah, so
I think
that's the only thing if you already know how to drive.
yeah, because it's still the same way you drive in Nigeria, in for instance Nigeria. And here we have broader roads, although a country like UK that I heard they don't have broad roads like that, they have very narrow road. But majorly it's just about the traffic signals and things like that. I really hope that you guys are able to relate to our stories, and if you're also planning to relocate, I hope you pick 1 or 2 lessons. So guys, catch up with you guys in our next video.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, thank you so much. And you guys, please subscribe to my YouTube channel.
Share
And
leave a comment.
bye.